Now that we're on tune 4, let's see if the truck starts. Whoop. It's not good. Alright, we had the batteries disconnected overnight. Let's see if that somehow resetted the... Yes. The anti-theft light is still on, but truck starts. That's a good sign. We can mess with that later, but the truck is drivable. I can move it out the way in my driveway, so everything is good. Alright, so now that the truck starts, I had to flash the stock tune back on and disconnected the batteries for about overnight, and it finally started. Let's go ahead and flash our tunes back on here. We go to tuning, program full. There's a couple of options here. As you can see, PPI sent me 2 stock files to flash to fix the issue, and it did. But I think all I had to really do was just disconnect the batteries overnight and let it reset. But we're just gonna flash PPI tunes on here and see how it goes. If it doesn't start after this, I'll just disconnect the batteries again overnight and see if that works. Oh yeah, there's something smoking right there. What is it? Why is that smoking? Alright, check this out. The cabin, I didn't realize it was smoking in here. And I popped the engine bay and there's smoke coming out from right there. So let me see. You guys can see it. I have no idea why the truck would be in run position and start smoking from right there. And then it all came in the cab. It's really, really smoky in here and foggy. I am still like, I'm jittery, like I am shaking because my adrenaline is pumping still. I legit thought the truck was on fire. So what had happened was, I'm sitting in the truck for about 15 minutes flashing the tune. So in order to do that, you put the truck in run position, not starting. But before I even flashed it, I showed you guys that the truck starts. So I cranked the truck, let it run for like what, 2 seconds, turned it off, put it in run position, and while in run position, I flashed the tunes. Once it was finished, I turned the headlamp on in the truck to start filming because it's dark in there and I wanted to talk. And next thing I know, it was like foggy in there, and I'm like, why the heck is it foggy? And then it took me a second to realize, oh snap, it's like fire, smoke or something. So I'm looking in the truck, I don't see anything, and I see a little bit of smoke coming out from the hood. So I jump out the truck and I pop the hood, and there's smoke coming from like the turbo area, like the Y bridge area. And my first maybe thought was when my Fickum blew on the LOI, it was smoking from there. So I was thinking, hey, maybe it might be the Fickum, but I felt like it was kind of a bigger smoke. So I'm looking at the engine bay and there is smoke coming from the Y bridge, and I'm touching it and it's really, really hot. Like it's been running for like an hour. I have no idea why putting the truck in run position made the Y bridge hot. I don't think that's normal. I've never flashed a tune in run position, went under the engine bay, and to see if any of the engine components were hot. So yeah, can't tell you why that truck is doing that. And as far as owning that truck goes, it's so far been a nightmare. But as for content wise, it's been kind of crazy and fun to share everything with you guys, but everything has just been a nightmare with that, and I can't wait to get it all fixed up so I can feel safe owning it and driving it. Frankly, it's way over there on the road, and because it smoked earlier, I don't even know how safe I feel like letting it sit there. couldn't tell you. I'm gonna reach out to some of the guys that I know and ask them why the Y bridge got extremely hot while it was in run position. Nothing else is hot, just that little area. Alright, so it is currently the next day, and I freaked out a little too much last night to start the truck. And I don't even know if it actually will start or if I have to disconnect the batteries again and let it go through the reset and deal with the anti-theft light. I don't know. However, I did learn something new. Of course, the logical thing to do when there's something wrong would be go on the internet. And so I posted something on the Facebook forum and also reached out to a good friend of mine, Luke, Southern Built Auto. I found out that the LB7s have an intake heater. So it's kind of like in a way, essentially like a glow plug, but for your heater, so warmer air to help start the truck. And I guess just when you put it in run position, that activates it, and that's also why the Y bridge part of the truck was hot. But I'm not really sure why it smoked in the cab. It was that much smoke that it came inside the cab. It was also really humid. There was 98% humidity, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, and it was a little chilly, probably in the 40s. So maybe a combination of all of that did it. You learn something new every day. Very, very interesting. Intake heater was why it got hot. All right. Oh, started. No way. And the anti-theft went away. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No way. No way. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit better about this truck. It's starting to. I kind of get nervous sitting in this truck now after that smoke. I kid you guys not. It was smoky in here and I didn't realize because it was dark, and until I turned the fog lamp on and I saw like white haze like right in front of me. And I'm not very good with smelling stuff, so that's why. Let's see if we can go to gauges. Oh my god, that is such a relief. Except to freaking replace liftgate fuse. If you haven't been keeping up with this series, I recommend that you do, because there's a reason why this replace liftgate fuse sign is on the dash, and it is also not a Duramax cluster. So please refer back to the older videos if you want. I mean, this series just started, so there's really not much to binge watch yet. So you can watch 2 to 3 episodes and be caught up. So please do that if you haven't watched previous episodes. And oh yes, immediately it works. Oh lordy. All right. Alright, as you can see, we're on tune 4 at the moment. We're going to keep it at tune 4 until we do a lift pump. But let's see how much of a difference this makes. As you guys have seen, the power output on this truck when I purchased it was bad. We were going on the interstate, and I was pedal to the metal trying to go 70. Oh my god. And this just brought back memories and the nostalgia of my LOY Duramax when I first bought it. Well, it brings back nostalgia of my LOI Duramax. The first time I tuned it with PPI, because I was absolutely blown away at how much of a difference the tunes made. I didn't think a simple just plug and play flashing tunes on a diesel would make that much of a difference, and it did. And that's honestly what got me hooked and eventually led to upgrading turbos and stuff like that. I haven't gone as far as upgrading the fuel and doing compounds and like stuff crazier than just your regular drop-in turbos. Eventually we'll get there, but right now we don't have the budget or the space to do it. Holy cow, just in the neighborhood, that is impressive. And we're just on tune 4. And if memory serves correctly, on my LOI Duramax with PPI tunes, going from tune 4 to tune 5, so from sport to race tune, it was on a different level. Like, I had plenty of people drive that truck and they couldn't believe the difference between tune 4 and tune 5. So I cannot wait to try this on tune 5. I used to drive my LOI on tune 5 without a lift pump, and we'll get into that in another episode when I'm installing the lift pump. I'm about to get out of the neighborhood to really test out the tuning. Oh my god, dude, that was just half. Oh my god, guys, that just brought back all the good memories of PPI tunes on my first ever diesel truck. Holy cow, this truck is way more enjoyable to drive. Just within not even 5 minutes, I can tell you that I'm gonna be, oh my goodness. I have to do a stock file read on the transmission and have Corey do a transmission tuning on this as well. But, and that's also why I don't want to dog on it too much at the moment, but oh my goodness. This is so much more fun to drive already than whatever tune was on this truck. I mean, I'm assuming it was tuned, but guys, this is, I am not kidding you. This is unbelievable just on tune 4. Wow. Jeez. Alright. Well, I'm getting really excited. Most likely gonna upgrade all the piping under the hood with HSP and go with RDS on a slightly bigger turbo. And after that, this truck is gonna be a monster. We might have a few other performance mods. I'm in the process of talking to Luke at Southern Built Auto. We might go ahead and do the head gaskets and studs, just because LB7, this is over 20 years old. I'm gonna keep this truck. I want to fully bulletproof it. Chances are the head gasket might already be blown. The coolant tank, the coolant reservoir was dark, and I have a suspicion that it does have a blown head gasket, but that's more content. I immediately saw a vision with this truck, and I knew that Luke could help me fix it, and with his magic. So yeah, that's more content for you guys. LB7 head gasket content. So yeah, and the code on JW Motorsports Co. is still active. We have this brand new hoodie. Head over to our website and use the promo code LB7, and you should be getting a discount for whatever you purchase. Oh my lord. this truck was dog slow when I picked it up. Throttle response is just almost instant now. It's crazy. So huge shout out to the guys over at PPI for all the tuning that you guys do. You guys know that all the L5P transmission tuning, I use PPI. With LB7 tuning, I am absolutely blown away. I am about to add this product, this combination on JW Motorsports Co. So that way you can purchase it on the website. Because I want to share this excitement with other LB7 owners. So yeah, head over to JW Motorsports Co. Oh yeah, and get your tunes now.